What's up, guys? Today we will be reading the book called A Color of His Own. So, do you guys know what animal this is right here on the cover? Okay, this is a chameleon. So, a chameleon, they're actually a very interesting animal. So, they survive in the wild by adapting to their environment. So, they do this by whatever color object they're on or surface. So, if they're in grass, they will turn green. So that's how they're very good at adapting to their environment. They will turn to the color they are. So let's read the book, A Color of His Own. Parrots are green and goldfish are red. Elephants are gray, pigs are pink. All animals have a color of their own. Except for chameleons. They change color wherever they go. So like we said earlier, chameleons change colors. On lemons, they are yellow. In the heather, they are purple. So as we continue this book, have you guys ever seen a chameleon? Okay. And on the tiger, they are striped like tigers. One day, a chameleon who was sitting on a tiger's tail said to himself, "If I remain on a leaf, I shall be green forever. And so, I too will have a color of my own." So it looks like the chameleon wants to stay the same color as the tiger. With this thought, he cheerfully climbed onto the greenest leaf. But in the autumn, the leaf turned yellow, and so did the chameleon. Do you guys think it's cool how the chameleon can just change colors? Because I think that's really neat. The chameleon was black in the long winter night. But when spring came, he walked out into the green grass, and there he met another chameleon. He told his sad story. "Won't we ever have a color of our own?" he asked. So the chameleon is going around seeing all these other animals having the same color, and they won't change, so it looks as if the chameleon is a little upset. "I'm afraid not," said the other chameleon, who was older and wiser. But he added, "Why don't we stay together? We will still change color wherever we go, but you and I will always be alike." And so they remained side by side. They were green together. And purple and yellow. And red with white polka dots, and they lived happily ever after. So, what are your guys' thoughts on this book? How do you feel? Because it looked as if the chameleon was living his own life, and then suddenly he ran into someone who else thought differently. But the chameleon was kind of upset that he didn't have his own color of his own, and then he met someone who was older and wiser and kind of told him the positive impacts they had, that they could do it together, and then they lived happily ever together. So, what do you guys think about this book? Do you think it's cool that chameleons can change colors? Or how about, they didn't really list this in the book, but that's another reason why they're so well at surviving. It's because they can easily adapt to the color of something. So if they were getting hunted by another animal, they would be able to blend in with either bushes or what's around them. So helping them be able to survive, which is really cool. So Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed A Color of His Own.